Hello, assholes! Sit down and set your flux capacitor to the year 1984. I'm about to take your dumbasses back to the future. Well, back to the past, but you know what the fuck I mean. Now, don't get excited if you've never heard of this time-traveling shit heap. Movies like this remind us of why life was so bad in the 80s. It's brought to us by the dipshits that made Roger Rabbit and E.T., so don't expect too much. I'm sure when Bob Gale was writing this shit, it was funny. Before we dive in, go ahead and tell you that I've already been warned to leave poor Michael J. Fox alone. Apparently, you sensitive motherfuckers can't handle that shit. So, if that's what you came here for, well, I feel for you. But I've been told what'll happen if I do. All I can say is James said, one Parkinson's joke and he'll personally shake the stuffing out of me. So, I guess I'll leave that alone for now. Okay, now that the disclaimer's out of the way, let's get this shit started. First and foremost, if this crazy-haired schizo would have had me meet him at the mall parking lot at 1:15 in the morning, I'd tell him to kiss my felt-covered ass. But Marty McDumbass is a fucking dipshit and has no friends, so he does whatever the good doctor says. Upon arrival, the obviously independently wealthy Doc Brown tells Marty that he's built a time machine out of a DeLorean. A heavy, clunky, stainless steel car that was used to smuggle cocaine. Maybe that's what's wrong with the good doc. Then the ex-taxi driver turned scientist lays him on it. This car runs on plutonium. Hello, McFly. Is anybody home? What a fuckstick. I'd tell this Doc Crazy Hair to set his timer on his time machine to go back and pull his head out of his ass. But for whatever reason, the vest-wearing fool decides to take off in a loaded time machine set for 1955. Instead of turning the damn thing off and outrunning the bazooka-wielding fucktards chasing him. As the teenage dipshit hits 88 miles an hour, he is zoomed back in time, armed with only the knowledge that Judge Doom falls off his toilet and, in that instant, creates the flux capacitor. Upon arriving in the barn with a shotgun-wielding redneck, Marty stirs up shit with this paranoid Bible-beating asshole as he leaves in his futuristic sports car. On the way to find his dumbass friend, Marty McDipshit runs into his dad and fucks up the whole timeline. He not only meets his dad, but finds out that he's a pervert. After saving his sorry ass, he's then hit by his grandpa and taken back to his house where his mother hits on him. This is one creepy, fucked up movie. Hey, he could have been his own uncle. Anyway, as he runs away scared of his mom and her over-touchiness, he finally makes it to Doc Fucktard's house. After a quick back and forth from our life vest-wearing hero and the good doctor, he finally convinces Dr. Dipshit that he's telling the truth after a short story about the doc falling off his shitter. Shortly after the crapfest of comedy mistimings, Marty tells the doctor his sad, feel-sorry-for-me story. Not only does he reveal that his dumbass messed up his parents' marriage and the future by hooking up with his mom, he also shows the doc the tape about having to generate 1.21 who gives a shits. This sets that crazy bastard off and he starts acting like Kramer from Seinfeld. 1.21 gigawatts! Ah! After Marty calms down the giant spaz, they find out the only way to generate that much power is to have lightning strike. Well, thank the maker that we know when that'll happen. Oh, and it just so happens that it's just enough time to save Mom and Pop. Now, this is where it gets super stupid. I know it's the 50s and the women are way different, but come on. There is no way in fucking hell that a chick as hot as his mom would ever fall for this dork. The only way George McFly's geeky ass is hooking up with her would involve bushes and a ski mask. Lucky for him, he's already got it halfway, being a huge pervert. Okay, where were we with this shit? Oh yeah, the happy ending. As much as I would like to tell you that Marty gets stuck in the past, mostly so we don't have to put up with 2 shitty sequels, he does not. He makes it home and his life's all goody-goody. Hey, why didn't his mom and dad recognize Marty from the past? That's just fucking dumb. Well, that wraps it up. What I would like to do now is challenge Robert Zemeckis. Let's make a remake and call it Back to the Drawing Board. What a stupid fucking movie. Next up, Star Wars and Star Trek, so keep a lookout for that. I'm about to take you dorks to school. Later, bitches. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, George McFly's geeky ass is hooking up with her. They don't. I mean him. I fucked it up. After a quick, crazy back and forth from our life vest wearing hero and the good doctor, he finally convincers. What the fuck does that mean? Convincers. Scared of his mom and her over touchiness, he might find blah 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 blah. Anyway, instead of turning off the damn thing and running, fuck! He is zipped back in time, armed with only the knowledge that Judge Dredd, wrong fucking movie.